So the expansion is finally here, and there are a million things to accomplish and for you to do. And I know that that can be a little bit overbearing and maybe even a little bit intimidating. So we came up with a list of do's and don'ts to help. And remember, stick around to the end of the video. I'm going to do a breakdown of how to gear up once you hit 80. So for our first do log into each character you plan to play. This will start the rested XP. We all know that we're probably going to end up with a bunch of alts, so you want to do yourself a favor. Spend the first few minutes logging in each one, start the rested XP, and then go to your main character and start leveling. Don't forget to pick up Gathering Professions for some easy gold while you're out there questing. So if you have a profession that you never really used or you're not attached to any of the recipes that you had gathered in the past, you could drop it and pick up the Gathering Professions to make some quick and easy gold. Do focus on the storyline. This will help you with reputations and some unlocks where you might get recipes for when you switch professions, as well as there's going to be some gear and rewards, additional rewards that are unlocked behind that as well. Don't waste too much time with side quests. These can be a complete time sink, and they can actually drag you physically away from the actual storyline quests on the map, and then you got to backtrack to get to them. And if you focus too much on the side quests, you may find that you're going to reach level 80 and you're still in the first zone. That is possible. We do want to complete the storyline first for the reputation and all that sort of thing, and we can skip it for all our subsequent characters, so we want to knock it out first and foremost. Do use your cooldowns, even when you're questing. The faster things die, the faster you complete quests, the faster XP, the more you level up, so on and so forth. Don't forget that you can disenchant your gear as you replace it through questing and gearing. So when you're getting new items that are actually in with the War Within, when you disenchant those, you're going to get War Within materials. And these can either be used by yourself for when you want enchants on your gear when you start doing Mythic Plus or rating, whatever it is, or you can just sell them on the auction house and make some gold there. Do dungeons and do them like Leroy, especially if you're a tank. After you get a feel for the dungeon, pull bigger. The normal dungeons are pretty forgiving. You can pull lots, and that's a lot of XP, and plus it makes for fast, quicker runs. And when you're queuing for a random dungeon, you're getting about 70,000 bonus XP, so that just means that you get more bonus XP per hour, which is more levels per hour. Don't forget to use up your Dragonflight Consumables. We probably have a lot of consumables still in our bag from last expansion. Use them up. This is going to be the last potential opportunity for them to be an efficient choice. So use them up, otherwise it's just wasted. Do remember that Season 1 doesn't start for 2 weeks. So which gives us plenty of time to level our main character, do the storyline, get geared up, work on some alts. So don't burn yourself out right away. There's lots of time. The season is long, just remember that. Now, for the gear up breakdown, once you hit 80, there is going to be a special assignment world quest. This is going to be in one of the zones. To do this, you must complete 3 world quests in that zone, and that will unlock the special assignment. And completing this will give you a Season Adventures cache that will contain a 571 item and a restored coffer key. Of course, the coffer key is going to be used in the high-level delves to unlock in additional chests, which will have some kick-ass gear. I highly recommend finding a group for the special assignment and even the world quest to unlock it. It is a bit of a time sink because there's like elites in the area and whatever, so doing it as a group is definitely going to save you a lot of time, and that is good. Also, another thing you can do is check out the world quests. They may have upgrades available to you. It could be like your shoulders, you didn't find any when you were leveling, so you're still from Dragonflight, and they might have an option available to you that is going to be a few item levels higher. And at this stage in the game, item level is king. The boost from the main stat is going to trump any of the secondary stats. Also, be sure to look at these world quests for the restored coffer key. As I said, you can unlock an additional reward when you're doing the delves, so we're going to want to be farming these because, this leads to my next point, basically once you've reached max level and you want to gear up, your options are also spamming heroic dungeons and the highlighter delves. So with the aforementioned restored coffer key, that will get us our actual reward, and then by spamming the heroics, this is where we're going to get our top end gear, as Mythic Zeros don't come out until September 11th when the first season starts, as well as when raiding will become available. So spamming the heroic dungeons and delves is going to be our main source of gear. And then the last thing would be if you want to part with your hard-earned gold, there will also be crafted gear that will be available. Once we get our sparks, you can enlist that of the professions, the crafting professions, and they could also make some top-end gear for you as well. Well, that's all I have for now. I hope you found this helpful. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know below. And as always, we appreciate like, shares, and subscribe, so please click those buttons. And also, don't forget to check out our other videos like this one, where we tell you everything you need to know about the new Delve system.